my live broadcast. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining me in the live broadcast. Yes, we are here to do the needful. All right. This is the fourth broadcast we are doing today, being 18th day of May 2024. So if you can hear me, please let me know, because I don't want to be talking to myself alone. I will just wait for a while. So let's see how many people are available to join us as we proceed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Like a bunch of white. In fact, the president is alive, gunshot inside where he's living. He didn't his wife and children to investigate. And out of you, 200 million. 200 million idiots. Complete morons. You are there. You're looking sheepishly like a bunch of white. In fact, the hyena is better than all of you. Why do I even... If I want to interact, that's why I don't go to parties. I don't do anything. Because the way we reason is laughing. If I want to interact and have two Africans, I go to wildlife safari park. At least if I see a zebra and a chimpanzee, those are our two Africans. We can mingle together. Maybe I can understand them better. Because at least if they see danger, they can run. All of you see danger and you keep embracing it. Keep embracing it. Look at Imo State. How many people in Imo State? Over 5 million. Somebody came forth in an election. They pushed him to number one. Everybody's just like this. Even some bishops want to go and congratulate him. Some people said, hey, don't touch him. He's our man. Hey, let's move him forward. These are black people. Very backward. Useless. When they kill in America, he said, hey, it's racism. Racism. You are a fool. That's not like racism. They are killing you because of your natural stupidity. By nature, you are stupid as a black person. Do you have running water? Without maybe solar charger and generator, will you be watching me now? Are you not ashamed of yourselves? Are you not ashamed? But UNN has engineering department, electrical engineering, electrical and electricals, all rubbish. Uniport has it. Unibank has it. Everywhere. Electrical and electrical engineering. Whatever that rubbish means, I don't know. Electrical and electronics. That is not right. The reason why they sent you to school to go and study electrical engineering is so that when you come out, there will be no more power shortage in the village.
Oh my goodness.
A president is alive, gunshot inside where he's living. He didn't come out with his wife and children to investigate. And all of you, 200 million. 200 million idiots.
After the verse, I see you.
Morons. You are there. You're looking sheepishly like a bunch of white. In fact, the hyena is better than all of you. Why do I even... Can you manage my makeup? If I want to interact, that's why I don't go to parties. I don't do anything. Because the way we reason is laughing. If I want to interact and have true Africans, I go to wildlife safari park. At least if I see a zebra and a chimpanzee, those are our true Africans. We can mingle together. Maybe I can understand them better. Because at least if they see danger, they can run. All of you see danger and you keep embracing it. Keep embracing it. Look at Imo State. How many people in Imo State? Over 5 million. Somebody came forth in an election. They pushed him to number one. Everybody's just like this.
Oh my goodness. Just excuse me. I'm trying to fix something and the system is not responding. So this is Max Namado kind of what he said about in one of his broadcasts. Oyendu is always on point. Okay, Alozie, I see you. Alozie say good morning, bros. And there we must continue. Biafra is around the corner. All head Biafra, may Chukwuka Abiyama bless you, Mazekai. Thank you so much, my brother, and bless you too. This is a weekend. We are live now just because normally I don't broadcast this time weekend, but on weekend, but I realized that today is fundraising, so I have to keep on with this date because I don't want to be here broadcasting while fundraising is going on. So we are going to have another broadcast after fundraising. Let's go back to what we were discussing before we had this interruption. I love to play this Oyendu's video. Somehow it's funny, somehow it's, you may think that it's just but when you pay attention to what he's saying, you understand that Oyendu is not just a prophet, his wisdom is second to none. He's one of the most smartest person I've ever seen in my life. Very, very intelligent. That he preferred to see hyena, at least when they see danger, they can run. How many of us can see danger today and be able to say, okay, this is danger, let's distance ourselves from it. Let's prevent it before it gets to us. Just like what I was saying in a broadcast 2 days ago. That most of these people saying, Samnepa is this and that and that, they know, but they just want to pretend that everything is all right. I'm not going to be going back and forward on that, but let's just follow.
And that is why I have said it before and allow me to repeat. We have come to set all of you free. And if you allow this nonsense to continue, you'll be sunk. If you have not gotten your Somali visa, go and get it now. Because the zoo is gone. And the hell has arrived.
Igbo must surely go their promised land. If you refuse to let them go, una go sink. Una go sink. Wicked people.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria.
Instead of that, we cannot get this Biafra. I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast.
Okoli, I see you.
I will become a beast.
Thank you for your comments.
You see those children that you see, you count their ribs. You count their ribs and their stomach are big. You see their stomach swelling up every day. We gain from them.
Please, guys, give this video a thumbs up. Only 3 people have liked the video, and we are just 25 at the moment in 8 minutes. And the thumbs up is not encouraging at all. Please do me a favor. I'm begging of you. Please do me a favor. Like it. I'm not commanding you, but some of you, when we say please like the video, some of you think that the person is instructing you or commanding, because our people don't like command, isn't it? So I'm not commanding you. Don't get it twisted. I'm just trying to, don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to beg you to give the video a thumbs up. If you have not, thank you.
Simon Ekpa has become a menace to this country. Finland is having a freeway encouraging him to do what he's doing. By his utterances and his actions, he's affecting what is happening in Nigeria. Of the demography of the community changes. There is hardly anything you can do. They will take over from you. It is not a matter of time. No matter the struggle, we can strategize and give them a portion. But they say they are going to be zero. It's a waste of time. And I'm an advocate of this thing for the past 30 years. Because I grew up with them. I went to school with them. I know their capability. I know their tendencies.
That's the little woman trying to preach to people that Igbos are not a pushover. So that is it. That is it. That is it.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. What is the difference between Nigeria and Nigerians?
Very, very clear, understand now. Nigeria is the geographical location of Nigerians. While Nigerians are the habitat of Nigeria. Nigeria is a blessing to Nigerians. While Nigeria is a problem to Nigeria. Nigeria is 63 years old. While Nigerians are still crawling. Nigerians are poor. Nigeria is blessed with oil, but Nigerians are suffering because of oil. Nigeria is free of its colonial masters, but Nigerians are running to the land of their colonial master for survival. Nigeria have leaders, but Nigerians lack leaders. Nigeria have a great future, but Nigerians are so myopic to picture the future. Nigeria is blessed with mineral, but Nigerians are suffering from political diabetes. My brother, do you know, as I speak to you now, the person that sang the land is green is no longer in the land. She's in another land looking for one person. They told us that education is the key. But do you know that yesterday I see my classmates for international airport, they said, this is a country where every man wants to trample on another man to be elevated. A country where professors are made professors just to announce the result when we should not take that thing. As I speak to you now, do you know that the salary of an average policeman is 50 liters of fuel? From here to Shokoten, that be the salary. Brother, do you also know that the salary of a soldier man is not enough for him to go and see his family to and fro? As I speak.
Okay, Blessing Chuku said there's no place to give me a thumbs up. Now, since you're using phone, check your phone. You see where you have 3 dots on your right hand of your screen, upper part of it. You just click on that 3 dot. It will now, pump out the like button. You see it there. Just click on the 3 dot on your screen. It will help you to bring the like button. If you did not see it, maybe I don't know the device you're using. That's what someone told me yesterday while we're live, that sometimes when this thing happens, it simply means that you need to click on that 3 dots for you to be able to see the like button. Thank you so much.
Now, our scholars are flying out, our engineers are flying out, our doctors are flying out, our professors are flying out, our graduates are flying out, and still they're coming.
Frank Chuk, I see you. Thank you so much for your comment. You say good morning to you. Good morning to my big brother. Thank you for your work of freedom. I really appreciate that, Frank. God bless you too.
Of this country is yet to take off. As I speak to you now, 3 sets of people are left in this country. Those who are running for election, and those who hit the ground running. Do you know that we are no longer a country? We are now a group of people waiting for their visa to come out. So you mean those full Nigerians are Naekas? Yes, those who remain and those who they deny. Get out of here. Nigeria is blessed, but Nigerians are wicked. Every man is waiting for the next man to fail, and yet you want the country to succeed. Wickedness, bitterness, self-entitlement, immediate gratification is the fastest mobilization to corruption. You don't need transport. I want to harvest you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Blessing Chuku. Thank you.
Know that in our country today, if you want to be a sinner, you go to the church. If you want to die, you run to the hospital. If you want to be corrupt, you go to court. If you want to be unemployed, you go to school. If you want to steal, you contest for election. Doing evil is not the new good, and doing good is not the new evil. Shall we continue to do evil that gets me abide? God forbid. Who cares? This is Nigeria, not America. This is the only country where our parliamentarians and lawmakers will gather together with big agbada just to shout the eyes have it, and yet the masses will never see it or get it. In those days, God will send his prophet to go and warn and advise kings and leaders. But in our time, our leaders are the ones advising our prophet from spiritual pulpit to political pulpit. But the matter of them all and the general overseer of them all is our corrupt leaders. There is a difference between a public servant and a public master.
Just one moment.
Political pulpit. But the matter of them all and the general overseer of them all is our corrupt leaders. There is a difference between a public servant and a public master. When a public servant becomes a public master, then absolute power corrupt absolutely. Do you know that before this country was created, corruption was created, and on the altar of corruption was this country created, our colonial master was smart enough to have left us in a humpity-dumpity situation. But today, it's still a H0t, the H0t group led by Awolowo for the West, and then we have the NCNC, the National Council for Nigeria and Cameroon, led by Nnamdi Azikiwe for the East. And this gave rise to the John McPherson Constitution that introduced the general election. And later, we have the Lignity Constitution of 1954 that led to centralizing the government and making Nigeria a federal system of government. The first election was conducted in 1959. We had the MPC and the NCNC coalition automatically made AG, the H0t group, a major opposition party. Because of the coalition, they won. And this gave birth to Sir Tafawa Balewa as the Prime Minister, still under the tutelage of the Queen, and Nnamdi Azikiwe as the Governor General. Because of the MPC and the NCNC coalition. They said, wait, who was my eye? This did not end well. Party. Because of the coalition, they won. And this gave birth to Sir Tafawa Balewa as the Prime Minister under the tutelage of the Queen, and Nnamdi Azikiwe as the Governor General. Because of the NC and the NCNC coalition. They said, wait, who was my eye? This did not end well. Because the MPC later hijacked the government from the NCNC, which means there was fighting between the MPC and the NCNC as leaders of one government. And on the other hand, there was crisis in the AG, the H0t group, between Akintola and Awolowo. So the Prime Minister then, Tafawa Balewa, declared a 6-month state of emergency in the West. And later, it got to the imprisonment of Awolowo, Enahoro, and few others, which means there was crisis all over the country as planned by the colonial masters. You get it? So now, my brother, you can see that in this country, before Nigeria was better, corruption was better. All this and many more, they don't want you to know. And then they start history from our curriculum so that you will not know the root of your problem. If you don't get it, my brother, we were born and raised in corruption. What we need in this country is a political messiah. And then every messiah must have believers, which is the people. If you have this generation and you think you have seen corruption, that means you have not read or listened to the story of the flamboyant Okotie, bro. So my fellow Nigerians, it is the people that will define themselves for themselves so that they will not be swallowed down by political fantasies. It is time for you to know that you are the change you seek. It is time for us to quit the gameplay and be the change. It starts from here. My brother, according to Joseph de Mostre, and I quote, every country has the government it deserves. So corrupt leaders is your government of them all. Corrupt leaders is the general messiah of them all. Corrupt leaders does not live abroad. It lives in greed, wickedness, self-entitlement, and immediate gratification. Thank you. Thank you. You don't do this now with grammar.
This guy. Some of us may think is a kind of information in a comic way, but the only problem, he said that the change starts from you and me. The only change you need to, embark on is looking for your freedom. Stand for your freedom. Nothing. You don't just get it by putting a right man or whatever that, like some obedient people said in during the election, that they have Messiah. You don't have any Messiah. The Messiah you have is your freedom. That's all. Your freedom is your Messiah. So we are here to go through last time there was a video I did that we talked about the Bible that the Biafran government in exile purchased and handed it over to preachers in homeland, man of God, and they are reading the Bible. In that video, that was, I think, 2 weeks ago. I made a video, and that was one part of our late hour broadcast. I did that video, and today PM have some pictures to share with us, and that picture, some of you have seen it, and we are going to go through it for you to know that truly we have enough preachers to preach the good news. Now let's start with this one. Okay. These are men of God. Okay, so that is it, and it's a short video. Here is what PM said. The Biafran Defense Forces are heavily ready. Biafran land is not northern Nigeria. Then he shared this one as well. Here's another picture. Okay, as you can see here, this what you are seeing here is not the AK. Okay, this is another level of it. This is another one, another picture, as you can see here. So if you are not following PM on Twitter, you are doing yourself. Follow him on Twitter. You can see here. Okay, let us read the headline. He said, breaking Biafran Liberation Army. If you notice, they have different uniform, all right? And they are not just these people you are seeing here. You know, this is just probably the zone, the commander from this part, from the zone where the picture is being, you know, where they shot this picture from. I don't know, but what I'm trying to let you know is that this number is not, they are not just only, this is not the only people in the Liberation Army, because, you know, people from the other camp will, oh, look at them, they are only 10 in number. That was the propaganda in the past. And then they thought that the people were just few. They push the Nigerian army to go after them, go after them. They are just few guys. Nobody support them. Nobody support them. So this is it. The Biafran Liberation Army Special Squad photo of the day. This is time. Okay, 18th of May 2024. Then for the defense of Biafran land against Nigerian terrorist state. Now this is another picture. As you can see here, like I said, okay, this one and this another one. Okay, so this picture is what he shared, and is all about army. So this is our brother in that are still wallowing in darkness. He's still, you know, I don't know if he's not, if they're not, if maybe he don't use the internet, or he don't have Android phone to follow what is going on around him on social media, because some people think that social media is a mess to the state or to countries. But any country that is doing bad is afraid of social media, to be honest with you. Any government that is not getting it right is always afraid of social media. So this our brother is an Igbo man, a Biafran, and he's still in Nigerian army, probably doing what they think that is best, of course, but it's a mistake. Now listen. They have been training since yesterday. If you don't understand Igbo language, he's thanking God that he have gone to where they send him and come back. Okay, and the other one said, my brother, do you see how these people are buying people there? He said that these people know how to handle trigger very, very well. That's Nakado Kwandama. They know they are very good in handling, you know. If they wait you on the mountain, you are gone. I don't know. Some people say that this video was shot in from the northern part. Some said in the eastern part. To be honest with you, I cannot tell you where it is. But for PM to share it simply means that he has connection with what is going on in different land, or he just shared it just to tell you what these people are going through. Then tomorrow you see them with their music dancing. When, like I said, we don't know Nigerian army as people that do what do they call it? Carol. That is singing, dancing, moving from one place to a place, jubilating when there's nothing to jubilate for. That is they are putting more effort on propaganda than their normal activities. So he's thanking God for that. He's thanking God for his for going and coming back. God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to strengthen you all and protect every one of you, giving victory over enemies. Protect every one of you. You give victory over enemies. Always and increase your wisdom, knowledge, and experience. Victory is very, very sure. Exactly. That is from Dinah. That's what Dinah has to say. Okay, so the people from the other part are still telling you no, that there's nothing like a Biafra. They are criminal. They always call everybody criminal. You understand? So as long as you are not contributing money for them, you're a criminal. So if you call them now and say that give me mass, give me the account, you call 3 of them, they will give you different accounts because all of them have their own account to receive anything. You understand? So we are going straight to just a short clip of the same guy that I discussed about his activities a few days ago. I think day before yesterday, if not, yeah, day before yesterday, we showed his face here and look at him. What he said here is very, very interesting. It's a short clip from PM, but I just want you to listen to that. And this is to confirm that they are not doing anything for Biafra. They are not doing. This is a recent video, maybe yesterday, maybe last night. It's a recent video. He's here telling the whole world that Biafrans and that DOS are not getting Biafra now. That what they do now is to create awareness. And I thank God for that, our brother that put that call to him to ask that very, very important question. That question, some of us may think that is not important, but the question is 1 in a million. Now, listen to what he said. It will, yes, 70,000 teeth. You guys know who he is actually. Okay. All right, no problem. Pay attention. So I'm calling from Las Vegas, United States. Okay. So I want to ask you, I want to advise. I glanced through your video right now. Is it the first time? Is it the first time you're watching? Is it the first time you're watching me? This is my first time I'm watching. All right. I'm watching the videos. All right. So I want to ask you a question. I heard you talking about the self-referendum going on. Yes. You said those guys said it's 8%. Yes. So I want to ask you a clear question. I obviously belong to the US. Is this forward question? What is the US doing to Mr. Biafra? US is at the moment is not restoring Biafra. We are trying to create awareness to waken people like you up and others in Biafra. DOS are not restoring Biafra. That they are doing, they're creating awareness to people like him. If between you and this guy, who needed the awareness? I mean, somebody that asks you, what are you doing to restore Biafra? Automatically, he believes in Biafra. What are you doing restoring Biafra? He said, DOS are not restoring Biafra. They are not doing anything. Oh my goodness. Let me flip the cameras because I noticed that the volume is not all that loud. So that it will not be as if I'm the one making the statement. And my own is a report. Just listen. That's why my channel name is Kai Report. I don't create news. I report what people said and what happened. So listen. And to know that we need to be free because we can't do it alone. We have a population. Yeah, all right, no problem. So I'm calling from Las Vegas, United States. Okay. So I want to ask you. I want to advise. I glanced through your video right now. Is it the first time? Is it the first time you're watching me? This is my first time I'm watching. I just. All right. I'm watching the videos. All right. So I want to ask you a question. I heard you talking about the self-referendum going on. Yes.
You said this guy said it's 8%.
Yes.
So I want to ask you a clear question. Yeah. I obviously belong to the US. Just this forward question. What is the US doing to Mr. Biafra?
US is
Just pay attention. Now pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention very, very well.
US is at the moment is not restoring Biafra. We are trying to create awareness to waking people like you up and others.
We are trying, not even that they are creating awareness. We are trying to create awareness. We are trying. They are trying to create, not that we are creating awareness. There are difference between we are creating awareness and we are trying to create. You are trying, you know that your awareness is not even enough. And the awareness they are creating is to tell you that Simon Ekpa is a experiment. That's awareness. So we are creating awareness on PM. Not, let's assume that even creating awareness is what the stage you should be at now. After how many years? 20. This US, the IPOB become. Actually, when did I hear from IPOB? I can't remember. But the organization, you know, people begin to know the organization from 2013, 2012, 2013. For benefit of that, let's start from 2013. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay? 2022 is 10 years. Okay? You see, our brother said 2012. I just gave them 2013. Okay, from 2013 to 2022 is 10 good years. Okay, 23, 24. Now this is making it 12 good years of creating awareness. 12 good years of creating awareness. Just for Mas Namarukan IPP, you understand? And he started with some different people. None of those people that started with him are still here. This one joined on the way. Probably, do I'm looking at him, maybe he joined maybe 2014. No, I don't think he's not. I don't know. I don't even the Ikenga. I don't know Ikenga 2014. I started watching Masan Namoricano 2013. All right, and that 2013 he was, you know, on every time already. That was time when each time he comes live, Imam Mezu will be there. Imam Mezu is the barrister. Imam Mezu, yes, that always talk about the, you know, how what Biafra need to understand about Nigeria. As a lawyer, they were kind of giving in-depth knowledge about Biafra and what you should expect in Biafra. That was then. Before they now have issue after the first kidnap of Masana Modekano. That was 2015. 2015, 2016. Imam Mezu and their group disappeared. Remain each Uchemefo. Now, before this one started joining, and now push Uchemefo away. Do you understand? So a lot has happened. But the issue here is this. He's here telling you that DOS, this is directors of a state, that they know how to get Biafra. He even said it here. They know. Then, and the master can give them everything. The little effort that IPOB have achieved, as they kidnap Master Namodekano, the first assignment of DOS trying to create awareness is to destroy that one to ground zero. Now let's continue from what he's saying.
US is at the moment is not restoring Biafra. We are trying to create awareness to waken people like you up and others in Biafra land to know that we need to be free, because we can't do it alone. We have a population that are misled to believe that Nigerian government is there for them to cater for their needs. So you cannot get your referendum where you've never carried your people along, where you've never waking your people up to know they need to be free. So what we are doing now is we are creating awareness. We are not rushing. We know what is holding Biafra.
That we are not rushing. We know what is holding Biafra. And let's just be honest. Now, do you see what they're doing as something that is making Biafrans to wake up? Like, let's assume that you don't know anything about IPOB, you don't know the activities of IPOB, you don't know what they believe. All of a sudden, you are now hearing about IPOB. listening to these people, creating their so-called awareness. Now, in your own judgment, do you consider what they're doing now? Do you can this thing that what they're doing now can it convince you? Do you think it can convince anyone to start doing something differently from what they are doing, like what you are doing before you started hearing them? Can the activities of DOS now convince you to support Biafra? Like the way they're creating awareness? Because first of all, you know that they destroyed ESN. You know that there's no ESN that was built by Mazanakan that has thousands of men. Even before the kidnap of Mazanakan, they have started doing their dirty business and all that. So what do you think? Do you see them as people that, okay, I can trust these people? They will give me what this Biafra? Because to me, even if I believe with that PM today, I will lose the little hope that I had before. Like, even though I've been listening to Mas Namodokan, with that PM now, DOS, assuming that they are the one doing what they're doing and nobody is doing any other thing, of course I will lose hope. I will lose hope because one, the person that made me to have hope on Biafra and all that is in DSS custody. And the people that they told me that they are the one to represent or to carry things, to carry out function, to do something that we can say, okay, we are proud of. They are no more. You can't see them anymore. And what they're doing is totally different from what I know Mazanokan what I know Mazanokan for. They are totally different from what Mazanokan is known for. So how can you just expect me to believe this kind of people? So if you can tell me, please put it on comment. They are the bad eggs that joined between 2015, 2016, or 2017. Exactly. Do you know that even Imam Mezu that were having slot on Radio Biafra, always every day he joined Mazin Namorkan broadcasting, even though sometimes he'll be on his way to work. I don't hold anything against him because I don't know the problem between him and Mazda Morgan. So I cannot come here to tell you that he's a sabo. No, I don't know. I will not do that because I don't know him. But what I'm trying to say, the little that I know from that man, listening to him, he knows what he wants than this DS. Then it's because of the betrayal of some people that were with Mazda Morgan before they first kidnap, that made him to say, okay, let me have DOS, a group of people that can discuss Biafran affair at my absence, or maybe that I can discuss something with them. Then those ones jumped from nowhere and started talking, started as if they have something to. And Mazamagan, as an intelligent man, studied them and just kept quiet. Keep on telling them that I need 100 men, whereas thousands of them are trooping in. After watching them, discussing with them, he will laugh with them, he will talk with them. He will still tell them, I need 100 men. That once I have 100 men, Biafra will be here. So what else do you need to validate that these people are not for you? What else?
Over the past 60 years, marked by growth in size. The Nigerian Air Force has undergone significant evolution over the past 60 years, marked by growth in size, capabilities, and strategic importance. In this report, Sifon Essien captures the milestones in its development and its quest to become the second largest air force in Africa in 2 years.
The Nigerian Air Force was established on April the 18th, 1964, following the passage of the Air Force Act 1964. Early training and support were provided by countries like Germany, India, and Canada. The focus was on developing a foundational structure and training personnel. After the Nigerian Civil War in 1970, the Nigerian Air Force expanded rapidly, acquiring more aircraft and developed infrastructure to support an independent air force. The next 10 years saw the acquisition of a diverse fleet, including MiG-21 fighters, Sepacart Jaguar, and transport aircraft like the C-130 Hercules. There were several reorganizations of its structure while bolstering its training, aircraft and equipment maintenance capacity. In the past 5 years, the Nigerian Air Force has taken delivery of several aircraft types, unmanned aerial vehicles, and boosted its equipment holding.
The Nigerian Air Force has evolved over the years from a basic tactical Air Force in the 60s and the 70s to an Air Force today that is capable of conducting strategic operations whenever required.
The service is aspiring to become the third largest in Africa within 2 years.
We're expecting 12 AH-1 helicopters, fighter helicopters from the US, 24 M346 from Italy. In fact, 6 will come in on stream this year. We're ready this year. And we're getting the trackers, I think 12 again. So we're talking about 48 in the next 1 or 2 years. The Nigerian Air Force will be the third largest Air Force in Africa. And the reason is simple. We're expecting 12 AH-1 helicopters, fighter helicopters from the US.
Currently, Egypt has the largest and most powerful air force in Africa with more than 1,000 aircraft. For the Nigerian Air Force, its 60th anniversary celebration presents an opportunity to close the gap.
We have very good days coming, or better days coming than what we have experienced in the past. So therefore, we should be happy and look forward to more auspicious days.
This Juma prayer in Abuja is part of activities to mark the anniversary.
The reason why I am playing this video is what you just saw now. The ending part of it. Let me take it back again. Just pay attention to what he said and what you are seeing. Just pay attention to that.
Presents an opportunity to close the gap.
We have very
pay attention
coming, or better days coming than what we have experienced in the past. So therefore, we should be happy and look forward to more auspicious days.
Now here.
This Juma prayer in Abuja is part of activities to mark the anniversary.
That this prayer is part of the activities to mark the anniversary in a secular state. Now, does that mean that Air Force, Nigerian Air Force is all about Islam? Is that what it means? Because a country that is a secular state shouldn't just focus on the part of this going to mosque to pray is part of the anniversary of Nigerian Air Force. That reminds me of this Indian Islamic cleric that went to Nigeria, took a picture and posted that, and posted as the caption he put it there, he said, "Here, I am here with Islamic Army of Nigeria," something like that. That the man twisted the whole thing that the Air Force, the same Air Force here, is for Muslims. Now the whole country kept quiet. Nobody said anything. Nobody complained. Nobody lament whatsoever. And to everybody, it is a normal thing. It is normal thing to say. You don't need to complain because that is what you see, how they view it. If you follow this program from the beginning, there was a video of Mas Namadukano that we played. Let me play it again so that you just connect it with what I just showed to you now. Let me look for that video again. Why I'm playing it, because Mas Namadukano said that he prefer hyena than some of you, in his words, that when you are people like you don't perceive danger. That the hyena animal in the zoo sees, when they see danger, they react. But in the case of people in Nigeria, they don't react to anything. Nothing. They don't react to anything. So nobody is complaining about this, that this is part of it in Abuja. So where Christians in the Air Force, or does it mean that there's no Christianity in presence in Nigerian Air Force? They are telling you how they acquired this one aircraft and all that. They are doing that just for Biafrans, because they have all these thousands of jet and all that, and Boko Haram are still in Zambisa, where nobody lives. That you don't. There's no reason why you should not rent Ogboni were there, but they don't do that because they brought their guys are there. Their own is there, so they don't. You don't hurt them because they are the one that put them there. And who gave Boko Haram equipment to bring out aircraft? The same people. So each time they want to buy you as an Igbo man that you said you are a Christian and you are in Air Force, they will look for one of the aircraft and give it and hand it over to you to go and bomb them. So if you are going there, they will drag you down and nothing.
Wife and children to investigate. And all of you, 200.
Now listen to this video of Mazakan.
Gunshot inside where he's living.
Let me take it back a bit.
The president is alive. Gunshot inside where he's living.
Just listen.
He didn't come out with his wife and children to investigate. And all of you, 200 million idiots, complete morons. You are there. You're looking sheepishly like a bunch of white. In fact, a hyena is better than all of you. Why do I even get my mandate to my back? If I want to interact, that's why I don't go to parties. I don't do anything. Because the way we reason is laughable. If I want to interact with two Africans, I go to Wildlife Safari Park. At least if I see a zebra and a chimpanzee, those are our two Africans. We can mingle together. Maybe I can understand them better. Because at least if they see danger, they can run. All of you see danger and you keep embracing it.
You see them, if they see danger, they can run. But all of you, if you see danger, you keep on embracing it. This man is very, very smart. And that's why anybody that can reason very well, you have no choice than to like Martin American, to be honest with you. Okay, guys, we are going to end this program now. Colonial said, "Why I don't know why Nigerian money has Arabic language. It does because the country is for Arabic. That's the agenda of a Fulani, courtesy of Britain, because they are the one that's making it possible, for them. And that is why I pray and I wish and I want to witness Britain and the Muslim flooding their country to take over their land the way they push Muslim to others. I want Muslim to take charge of England. I want them to, even if they are not going to conquer another place in Europe, I want Muslim to conquer England. That's my personal wish. Not for another thing, just for them to know how it feels. Because once they, like you see all of them, once they want to visit Nigeria, they go and they pay visit to Sultan of Sokoto. You understand? And they will still come back and tell you Jesus, which is good. I'm not against Jesus, but they themselves know what to do to enrich themselves, to have what they want to have. Dana said the people in Nigeria are still sleeping, thinking they are in secular country. The problem is in Nigeria is that the country operating in lies and propaganda. Everything Nigeria is lie and propaganda. That even Britain understand it. That is why they are telling you. Let me before I end the program. Let me see if I can bring this one. I played it last night, where they are bashing British media and bashing Harry for visiting Nigeria. That Nigeria shouldn't be a country to visit and all that. These are people telling you that will tell you, oh, okay, I think I have removed that video. Telling you, oh, we have to, this country must survive and all that. Let me go to PM Post and get it for you. Even Britain, despite what they are gaining from Nigeria, they are still despise the country. They love it because they know people is a company. So they are, just imagine that. To be honest with you, everything about the country, about Nigeria is not, Even people that are gaining something from it are still telling you that it's not a country, it's not a place to go. Let alone having the citizen. Let alone becoming the citizen of the country. Britain are telling you them, and none of them have condemned anything at all. That they said no. Just hold on. Just a moment. Let me get it up. It's 17 hours ago. Okay.
Arm of the Montecito dealers that they sent in for registration. Now, in this country, the Charity Commission, and you maybe want to look into this at some time, allows the registration of charity. So, Americans never write checks.
I'll get my homework. It doesn't ring true, and there are reports that, in fact, Archwell, the foundation, the charity arm of it, has been delinquent since January. So this indication or implication that somehow it's just a recent bureaucratic blip doesn't necessarily stand up.
No, two middle-aged delinquents, not juvenile delinquents here. You would have thought they'd have attended that because they've got a big enough staff to do this sort of thing. And as I say, maybe that response that was written with check in the British fashion was the work for the new PR. They hired a top-rate PR guru from London to look after them. Of course, Meghan says she doesn't care about Britain. She says she's done with the UK, which, as you know, is an American way of saying they're finished with it completely and forever. She's done with the UK, but she is sufficiently concerned about her image in this country that she has hired a British PR to presumably burnish her credentials and polish her image for the delight of us all.
My bet right now, Michael, is that PR is probably getting it in the ear because she did, in her own way, garner what could be interpreted as good publicity while they're in Nigeria. I have my doubts, but she's come back to this shambles.
Let me see this one. This one.
The check is in the post. Well, that is what has failed to send the check with the.
I am looking for where the place that they talked about Nigeria.
Never right.
So it doesn't ring true, and there are reports that, in fact, Archwell, the foundation,
was the work for the new PR they
did, in her own way, garner. That's what gets them off. If they want to be adored and, idolized around. The royal family doesn't just go, do you know what? Where should we go for a tour? How about Australia? Let's go.
Nah, this is the place. Just pay attention.
Ground. The royal family doesn't just go, do you know what? Where should we go for a tour? How about Australia? Let's go. We'll go there tomorrow. These tours are planned years in advance, and the countries that the royals honour with their visits are very carefully chosen. And I'll tell you this, you'll know this, Michael, you've been on enough royal tours. There's no way our royal family would set foot in Nigeria, a country where female mutilation, genital mutilation is rife, where women's rights basically don't exist, where hundreds of kids are regularly kidnapped by extremist Islamic groups. This is not a country that should be endorsed by anyone, certainly not our royal family. And these two neophytes, they're naive in what they're doing. They're making this country look good when it doesn't deserve it.
I couldn't.
See, they are very angry that these people visit Nigeria. And the Nigeria they're talking about is their own company. So they don't see you, even just to pay a visit, irritate them. Imagine you that is from the country telling you, oh, in diversity we stand. So my people, I don't need to. We have done this program last night, so let me just edit. I just want to refresh your memory about it. Just want to recall what they said, and for you to know, people that own the company know how bad it is. Only you that claim that you are from there and all that. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. We are going to be live again, maybe later hour, because I guess today is also fundraising, and please, if you can support, do your best and do the needful. Thank you so much. And before you go, like the video, comment. Thank you. Thank you. Diana, thank you so much. And Kolowalo, I think if I pronounce your name well, Kolawole, that's a Yoruba name. I think you're from Oduduwa. And Woysin, I see you. Studio Tech, I see you. Ikechuku Jude, thank you so much. Who again? Dot in a circle. I see all of you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Happy weekend to you all. Bye bye for now.